Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome. This is your man, Jason Myles. Welcome, 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 welcome. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about problems, right? And how we can kind of deal with those as we move forward. But first, I want to make sure that you take an opportunity to like, subscribe, do all that great stuff right now so you don't have to worry about it later. You can just soak up this great content, right? So like, subscribe, and as we move forward, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's something that you'd like to share or something that you'd like to hear me discuss or share as well. So we're going to take a little break and we're going to get right into it. See you in a second. All right, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Listen, problems are a part of life, right? In my opinion, life is literally just a series of problems and obstacles that we're here to just overcome. Because every time you turn around, there's another fire, there's another thing, there's another thing. But in my opinion, it's always just how you look at it. But you have to make sure that you never ignore your problems. You can't ignore them, no matter how big or small or seemingly insignificant they very well may be, at least at the moment. You can't ignore them. You have to deal with them head on. So from my perspective, as I have lived this far in my life, this much of my life, and I've done all these things in my business and continue to do more, I have learned that problems are constant, right? They just never go anywhere. They're always there. Everything is a problem. You have these moments, these brief moments where you feel like you're floating on a cloud, where you can really enjoy the fruits of your labor, the successes, everything that you've done. You have those moments. But outside of those moments, it's constantly battling for this, that, and the other. But it's perspective. It's how you see it, right? I'm not going to get too philosophical here with you, but it is about how you look at it. Those big problems, those things that keep you up at night, those things that a lot of us worry about, you got to deal with those. Those are there, right? They're big, heavy monsters that are constantly looming over you and saying, hey, look at me, deal with me. That's just what that is. But there's all those little ones that we sweep under the rug. It's nothing. I'll get back to it. Those things turn into little monsters, if you will, that turn into those big monsters that you may have to deal with in a much different way later on. So it is all about perspective, really, how you plan on dealing with it. If you like to ignore them, you're going to just keep ignoring them until they turn into these big things, and then they're going to overwhelm you. But if you can just look at it as part of your daily tasks, it's just something you have to do, then it's not an issue. You know, I liken my problems to deciding what I'm going to watch on TV when I watch television. I don't watch enough television to know what's on unless I've seen a commercial for something and I'm like, hey, I want to see that show. But when I have my downtime, I'm flipping channels. I don't know. I'm undecided. I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to watch an action movie? Do I want to watch a rom-com? Do I want to watch just a comedy? Or do I want to watch a documentary? Or would I rather just learn something and read a book? I don't know. Sometimes I'm like that. Right? But that's a small problem. So I liken my daily problems, the things that I have to solve on a daily basis, to that. Right? I just handle it. I just do it because it needs to be done. And if I don't, it's going to turn into a bigger problem. If you don't return a telephone call that you know you need to return, that's a problem. You know, people want to know good news or bad news. They just don't want to hear no news. So don't ignore your problems. Don't allow them to take your life over. And if I might add, don't worry about things. I know that's easier said than done, but just don't do it. Why? The reason that you shouldn't do it is because if you can change it, you will. If you can't change it, it is what it is. So why worry about it? Just focus on what the next chapter is for you, period. There's no need to worry about things and use up all that energy and get gray and lose sleep and miss meals. Do not do that. Don't worry if you can do something about it. Don't worry if you can't. Just don't worry. But always deal with your problems. Never ignore your problems. Always stay on top of that. Because if you do, people will respect you differently. They'll deal with you differently because they know you're going to be on top of it. If you run away from it, people won't bring you opportunities. You'll miss out on things that you really want to take part in. So don't allow yourself to be that person. Never ignore your problems. And again, real quick, make sure you like and subscribe if you got some value out of this. Comment, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear what you think. And we can go from there. This is your man, Jason Myles, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Have a great day.